For the foundation chain, make an even number of chains, and the length of the foundation chain should fit around your bust. Skip the first chain, into the second make a single crochet and repeat single crochets across. Chain 2 to start row 2, and row 2 is going to be double crochets, so the 2 chains count as 1 double crochet. Skip the very first stitch, on top of the nest make a double crochet and repeat double crochets across. Pay attention not to miss the last single crochet. That is it for row 2. For row 3, start with 1 chain, turn, and row 3 is going to be a row of single crochet. Into the very first stitch, make a single crochet, and then repeat single crochets across. Chain 2 to start row number 4, and the 2 chains count as 1 double crochet. So we skip the very first stitch. For the second stitch, instead of walking into the single crochet row, we are going to walk into the double crochet row, which means row 2. Yarn over and do a front post double crochet. So insert the hook from the back like this, then do a double crochet. The next one will be a normal double crochet, and we will walk it into the row of single crochets. Make sure you skip the second stitch, because that second stitch goes with the front post, so we are not walking into it now. You skip that second stitch, the next stitch, do a normal double crochet, on the next stitch is going to be a front post, so front post into this double crochet, then skip the single crochet that goes with it. The next stitch is going to be a normal double crochet. Repeat that process until the end of this row. End the row with a double crochet. To start row 5, chain 1, and this is going to be a row of single crochet. So do a single crochet into the very first stitch and repeat single crochets across. Don't forget the chain 2 at the end of the row. Now chain 2 to start the next row, which is row 6. For row 6, the rule is going to be to make a double crochet on top of front posts, and then a front post in between two front posts. So here, for example, my next stitch here goes with a front post. I'm making a double crochet because the stitch below is a front post. Then I'm going to make a front post in between these front posts, in between front posts. And as usual, after a front post, skip the stitch, the single crochet that goes with it, into the next single crochet, make a double, then a front post in between these two front posts. Skip the stitch, one single crochet, then for the next one make a normal double crochet, then a front post in between these two, skip, double crochet and front post. And end the row with a double crochet. If you want, at this point you can also change the yarn. To do that, start your double crochet. When you have the 3 loops on the hook, pull through the first 2. Now that you have 2 loops left on the hook, bring the new yarn, pull the new yarn through the 2 loops, cut the first yarn, tie a knot with both yarns, the next row is going to be a row of single crochet. Start with a chain, turn, and into the very first stitch make a single crochet, and you can carry the tails as you are going. Repeat single crochets in every stitch. Start row 8 with 2 chains. On this row will pretty much be like row 6, meaning that we do front posts where there were previously normal double crochets, and then double crochets on top of the front post. So for me here, I have the next stitch, the second stitch being a normal double crochet from row 6. So it's going to become a front post. And then after a front post, make sure you skip the single crochet that goes with it, then the next single crochet becomes a normal double crochet. The next normal double crochet from row 6 becomes a front post. So repeat the process. It's almost like row 6. You keep repeating that until you have the length that you want for the top. So I made 3 rows of alpine stitch with the white yarn, then 10 rows of alpine stitch with the pink, and 10 with the burgundy. Once you have the length that you want for the top, you have to make 2 rows of single crochets at the end. I already have one here, so I'll add one more row. Now cut the yarn, leaving a long tail behind. The tail will be used to sew the sides together. Now with the 3 threads and a bigger yarn, I'm going to reattach where I want this strap to be. And make chains. When you have a good length, reattach at the back and make a slip stitch. Then cut the yarn. With the hook, pass the tail through the chain a few times just to hide it.